everyone. Welcome to the first episode of season two, Bones and Barbarians. Yes, we are back. Here we are. We have our good old friends. Um, let's start down the line. Wes, let's. What have you been doing in the meantime? Any news?
Any news? No, no news at all. I've done nothing with my time.
Exciting.
I have
You
lived
lucky
in
you.
stasis for the past 6 weeks.
All right. Well, Christina.
Hi. I moved and I performed at a ragtime festival. So that's cool.
Ooh, I did not know that. Very nice. How was that?
It was awesome. It was my first ragtime festival. It's a lot of fun.
Was it also your last?
No, that's terrible. Why would you suggest such a thing?
Well, I'm guessing that means
Well,
it went good.
exactly.
So that's good. Okay, awesome.
It went very well.
Good,
And
good.
I am optimistic for the future.
In that case, Nick, how about you, my good friend?
I have been writing a screenplay. If anyone's out there who can point me in the direction of a director, I guess.
Very cool, very cool. And then Kevin, how are you doing? You have the
Great.
summer off.
Summer off.
Bet that's going good.
Yes. It's teacher thing. Yes. Doing a lot of
So
stuff.
yes. So yeah, we have Wes, we have Christina, we have Nick, and we have Kevin. But who are your characters? Let's give a little refresh for all of our viewers out there who we're playing. So yeah, let's go back down the line and yeah, tell everyone who you're playing and a little bit about your character in case anyone forgot.
All right, I'm playing Dawson Dim, Twilight Cleric. I have been trying very, very hard not to kill our combatants, but for some reason they just want to die. Um,
What
yeah,
you're saying that, but you laser beamed like 20 cultists.
well, they're cultists.
Meat grinder.
That is true. I did do that, but I have tried to save most of them, except for those guys.
They've been maimed or meat grindered.
All right, and Christina.
I'm playing Penrose Wellerby, who is a halfling mastermind rogue. Lovable, um, people person. Everybody likes her. Uh, Family of beekeepers and honey dealers. And now she's on a grand adventure with these meat grinders.
All right, and Nick.
I play Jeremiah Stonesman, a Oath of the Ancients paladin who is a fierce lover of nature, despises people who mistreat the world, and generally tries to be a bulwark of the light and all that very fun, boisterous, hero-y things.
And Kevin.
I play a ranger, beastmaster named Equi, but really no one cares about me. They all they care about is my dire badger Kip, who's pretty much the star of my existence. So, yeah,
That's true.
You really play Kip, and then Equi is really the side character.
yeah. Equi is Kip's human, so
Makes sense.
And he's a murder machine when Wes rolls for him.
yes.
Yeah. So let's see. To recap, season one was interesting. We your villages were burned and destroyed by the Erlican horde, and there was the last stand at the village of Rugen, which did not end so well. It ended with the chief's head in the hands of Kolai the Conqueror, um, leader of the Erlican horde, and there was a tragic trudge from Kizagania to Merganopolis. Um, along the way, you were accosted by, uh, oh, what are they called? Shoot, shoot.
Manticore.
Yes, the manticores. Thank you. Where you're accosted by manticores. Um, and then crossing the Alaran River into Merganopolis, you you discovered the plight of the people, where um, basically their prince, the sworn heir to the throne of Merganopolis, uh, a dual citizen, you might say. He he's a man of two worlds. His father, um, King King Cyrus, was a man of Grecian descent, and his mother, Queen Delane of the people of Mergen, in from the Fertile Valley. Together, their son, or is it their son? There's the big rumor: is Prince Darian actually um, the son of the god Mergen? We eventually found out that that was true. Cue a Mori meme, please. Um, anyway, um, and oh, geez, there was a battle in the streets, and we earned Prince Darian's trust, and we went with him on a mission to seek out and destroy the head of the snake, this serpent cult that was to blame for this failed assassination attempt. Now, we traveled across the desert. We slew bandits. We tracked assassins. And we reached a cave mouth in the crude carving of a snake's head. And we journeyed inside, battled our way through cultists, meat grindered our way through cultists. Um, and once we met up with the Arch Priest, we found out that he was a mere pawn in um, a game controlled by none other than the one of the nine sons of Erlik, the lesser god Yabish Khan. We battled with that aspect. A um, what was it? Uh, it was a spirit naga that he took the form of, and after that, we vanquished him, and treasure, treasure beyond count. But there was
Oh,
something else we discovered besides treasure.
we did count the treasure.
Yeah, we did count the treasure. And I'm sure you spent a lot of it in the comfort of Merganopolis. Now, um, in the waning hours of Yabish Khan's time here on Earth, or Glucoros, I'm sorry, not Earth. We are not on Earth. Nope, nope, nope. Uh, on the wonderful world of Glucoros, um, we discovered that he is but one of nine children of Erlik, the patron god of the Erlikan horde. Now, what that meant was Prince Darian was granted a vision by his father Mergen that were the uh, the living aspects of the nine sons of Erlik to be destroyed. Erlik himself would be weakened. And that is the next mission. And so we have drank, we have danced, we have uh, courted, and all sorts of fine um, downtime activity type of things. um, And now it's time for the adventure to begin. Just a few months later, you have a treasure hold in Mergonopolis. You, um, the prince is staying behind to lead his people. Um, and he has given you but a mission that there is one place in the Fertile Valley that may have the answers to how to not only defeat the the other 8 sons of Erlik, but where to find them. And that is the Temple of Ulgan in the uh, the city of Ulgana, a city to the southwest from Mergonopolis. Sure, you could go straight there and through the desert. That probably isn't a good idea, but there are plenty of fertile lands along the way. And the question is before you leave, we are gonna start off in Mergonopolis. And how do you feel that you need to prepare for this arduous journey that's going to take several weeks?
So we're not going through desert. That's what we.
I mean, unless you really, really want to.
I think we're probably not feeling the desert.
What's the travel time if we go the desert route, though?
It's hard to say because um, the desert down here is it's very rocky and arid. Um, but there are dangers in the desert that only um, only the skilled dare to travel. There are regions in the desert of um, canyons, and the landscape changes constantly. Mesas, plateaus, the wild steppes.
Don't forget the sand. It's coarse, rough, and
Oh,
irritating.
it
It
gets
gets everywhere.
everywhere.
And we don't want to do the desert.
No.
Okay,
So the
so
other way to go is through the grasslands, through the fertile valley, or through the fertile fields, just north of Tangrelaw.
that sounds
Um, your
pleasant.
journey could take you to Tangrelaw. Um, Unfortunately, Prince Darian will tell you all about their um, uh, their xenophobic ways. Um, their walls are 40 feet high, and they are impossible to scale. They have never been breached in the history of Tangrelaw. Tangrelaw is the oldest city in the Fertile Valley. It is named after the god Tengri, who is the principal deity, the creator deity of all other gods. Um, he
Right.
is the sky. He is the infinite above. Um, and they like to keep to themselves. Yes, they have traders, but they know who they are. And when they send them out to trade with Mergonopolis or Ogena or Umea or Karadia, only they are allowed to come back.
If we were to swing by there, would we have any chance of being able to resupply?
No, they would not let. Prince Darian would tell you straight to your face they would not let you in.
Sounds like a challenge. Never?
How
They
long
have.
have we? How long have we been in the city and
In
finished all?
Mergonopolis, probably a few months.
Okay. Did we have? Would we have had like time to upgrade our gear and that type of stuff.
So, with your money, with you would definitely be able to afford pretty much everything steel at this point. Definitely.
I think I
Um,
already had steel everything because I traded my longsword.
I definitely did
yeah,
not.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
same.
Yeah, I could use some better weapons for sure.
Yeah, you can definitely go the steel route, or if you do wish to, in the case of uh, Miss Penrose, to mitigate the carrying capacity, you may want to go with bronze, which weighs half as much.
But it has
Always
the
an option.
has the same damage as steel.
It let's take a look at the chart that I've made so long ago and haven't looked at in who knows how long.
Simple weapon.
So yes, bronze. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Bronze has the same weight, and does -1 damage. So never mind. It only costs half as much. So yeah, forget that.
You're being scammed.
I'm too smart for that. All right, I'll go with steel on everything, and then I'll if it's too heavy, I'll just beg my friends to carry my purse for me or whatever. Oops. Steel.
So yeah, go ahead and upgrade. And what other um what other gear do you think you would look for? I mean, obviously you're gonna want rations,
How,
but besides that,
how about healing potions?
healing potions. Okay, you can definitely find healing potions. It these um they're more mundane than the magic of a healing potion, for sure. But they will, you know, they do the same thing. But yeah, it's like a poultice.
I have two questions.
Sure, what's up?
One, would we be able to like train during this time?
Train how?
You know, like, well, at least
Oh
in
no.
my case, um, at least in my case, you know, like communing with nature, sharpening my sword craft, like all that sort of fun stuff.
Oh, my camera went away.
You disconnected for a second.
Ah, is that what that was? Okay. Um, I'm sorry. So say that again, because yeah, I didn't hear like anything.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine. I was wondering if we'd have the free time to train, you know, like during downtime, like I personally would like read up on like my knowledge of plants and animals, commune with nature, keep practicing swordcraft with other guards in the area, or the prince if he's available.
Oh, totally, totally.
Cool, cool, cool. And
So I guess what we could say is that if anyone would like, if that is sort of the thing you're interested in, I will award you one of several things. You can either gain a proficiency, you can gain a feat that does not increase your stats, or let's see what else. I gotta have a third option here. This is
comedy comes in threes.
yeah, exactly, exactly. Also tragedies. Um, let's see, feats, bump, and I would say, oh, let's get some gold, but that's there's no point in that. So, a connection, a um, if anyone would like some sort of connection, whether it's a criminal connection, a aristocratic connection, something like that. Um, Something from carousing with the people.
I'll do some carousing.
And I'm awarding you all one of these three things of your choice for free because, well, yeah, we've been sitting around a while and we've had plenty of time to, you know, to
Mhm.
pass those checks. So I'm not going to bother making a roll for it. So, with that being said,
How would
what
you add a
what do you
feat
think your
without leveling?
characters have been doing while in Mergonopolis? So, Jeremiah, you would have been training, as you said.
Mhm.
Um, Penrose, what kind of carousing would you have been doing?
She would definitely have spent her share of the gold outfitting herself to look more impressive and then trying to endear herself to the local organizations, the local families, and trying to worm her way into those and find out what's going
Now,
on.
when you say families,
You know what I mean. You know what I mean.
um, sort of the high end, but not exactly very um upstanding.
Yes. There's a nice restaurant, but in the back, that's where the business is conducted.
So yeah, you probably would. There, you would so when carousing, I'm gonna throw out some lore for you here. While you're carousing, and most of this would take place in like the bathhouses. The bathhouses are kind of the center of gossip in Murganopolis. Um, one thing you would find out is just how big the schism is between those of even in part Grecian descent. Anybody with just a fraction of Grescia um, in them will just call themselves Grecian and be felt made to feel that way. However, anyone of uh, the native population, you'll notice that there is a difference. The Grecian population normally has blonde hair, paler skin, um, whereas the those from the Fertile Valley have more tan skin and darker hair. Um, now you will find out that there's members of the aristocracy on both sides of the population, but that the Grecians do believe themselves superior. So my question for you is, which faction would you end up siding with? Would it be that of the native population or that of the more powerful and probably slimier Grecian descent?
Definitely the native people. She wants to make herself appear like she is one of them and that she is like a person of the earth like they are and um definitely the natives. Even though they might not wield as much influence, she wants to ingratiate herself to the average citizen.
Okay. Okay. Um. Ooh. In that case, you'll have uh turn to a family that takes you in a little bit and kind of shows you their ways. The matriarch of this family, her name is Hesh. Spell it in chat for you. So, Hesh of the Alvarik family. Um, she is this matriarch. Um, who? What is her? Wonder what her con would be. I suppose her con would be waste management. No. Yeah, something like that. Her
Mhm.
her her
It's not.
people are in charge of keeping the streets clean in more ways than one. Um and this family, Hesh, she is a notable fence, or at least has connections to fences. She has um a bit of um a thing, if you will. Her aspiration is to and she sides with Prince Darien. I'll throw that out there because Prince Darien is, she firmly believes that Prince Darien is the child of Mergen and Princess Queen Delane. Um and with that, she she kind of strives to bring her native peoples to more power. Her business employs many impoverished citizens of Merganopolis that fall below um, the standard of the aristocracy, if you will.
Excuse me.
So, Jeremiah,
Hi-oh.
with your training, what did you decide to pick up?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
All right, we'll come back to you then. Dawson,
Yeah.
how about you? What have you been doing while you were in Merganopolis?
So I think Dawson would want to learn as much as he could about the Nine. Um, it being the evil that we're going to have to face down, and would probably attempt to do that from the captive that we took earlier in the campaign
Ooh,
The
that
guy,
captive.
the guy with the knee.
So,
without a knee.
yeah,
Oh.
the guy with no knee. He actually was turned loose while you were gone. No one really knows who broke him out or why they set him free, but it seems that no one is really quite sure, has their story um correct on what happened to that prisoner.
Okay. Hmm.
Fascinating.
Treachery is afoot.
I
Yes, indeed.
probably would have investigated that on in my free time.
All right. Well, um, some investigation. Excellent. Go ahead and give me an investigation check, and you can take it
Okay.
with advantage,
Okay.
as we can see just what you have yielded, um, what your research has yielded about this treacherous situation.
Okay. Can I give myself guidance on these checks?
I suppose.
To a good start.
First one of the game. Granted, it was a D4, but it still counts. All right, so it's a 15. 15 is good. So, um, there would have been um a clue. Um, and it's the only clue that you have been able to decipher. Um, and that, my friend, is um a face, if you will, um, was drawn in chalk on the stone wall of the prison cell that the prisoner was in. Um, it's been chalked up to it's been thought of as nothing more than just some graffiti. But upon examining it with that investigation check, you notice that it's the material that it was used to um, coat the wall in this pattern was not actually chalk, but bone dust.
A face of bone dust.
Correct. A white face, and really it's like basically it's like an outline of the face. Um, there's a black line where the lips would be almost a scowl. Um, two holes for eyes, and two and like a little triangle line for like a nose. Um, it's very unmistakably a face, like a mask of sorts.
Okay. It's like a skull mask, kind of.
No, it's not a skull. It's
Oh,
just like a straight up smooth white face.
okay. Okay.
Huh.
Okay.
Very odd.
Well, well, besides that, I would focus on my ability to concentrate.
Oh,
Oh, we lose him again? Oh,
yeah.
I cut out again. I'm not sure what's going on with my internet. There's like it's been like storming for like 3 days here.
yeah. Well, so besides investigating this guy gone missing in this bone face, I would focus on my ability to concentrate on my spells. And
Okay. Okay.
if you'll allow me, I'll take the Warcaster feat.
Excellent. 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 All right. And Equi, what have you and Kip been up to during your stay in Mergonopolis?
We have been trying to figure out where um, the tribe has gone that was stolen, and I'm slowly selectively buying horses that I know are distinguished of my tribe. So I probably got 4 or 5 of them now
Okay.
in
Okay.
town.
And a lot of those would have come through those from your village that either were not there at the time, much like you, or were able to flee. Um, but let's see. Equi. Um, it is it's obvious um, when you meet with the commander of the Mergonopolis army, the strategic organizer. Um, and this commander tells you that from what they've learned, pretty much all of the slaves and prisoners that have been taken by the Erlican horde have been taken back to Erlik, where they can um, be either used as slave labor or turned into mindless warriors, um, servants of Erlik, nonetheless. And he'll tell you that there is a probably news of probably some escapee um, that has fled to Mergonopolis that will tell you that the Erlikans um, they are trying to breed the horses of your people that are known for their speed with the powerful and strongly built horses of the Erlican army, trying to make some sort of super horse,
Right.
A horse to end all horses.
a
And
horse to start all horses, I think.
how's that going?
That the news for that is unknown.
Okay. Interesting. I can find me a job if I don't already have a job.
Oh no.
He's gone again.
okay down there?
Okay, so that was weird. So I didn't even disconnect my camera; just turned off for some reason. Um, Actually, you know what? I've been having this problem every time I stream. Technical issue. We'll talk about it on um during break. But yeah, it seems like whenever I'm streaming or something like that, it's my camera will blink out every now and then. I'm not really sure why.
So
Fascinating.
my folks are in Erlika. Okay, nice. Oh yeah, I'm gonna probably check out this horse breeding, see if I can get advice or either get a nice job if I need one. You know, in between
Okay, okay.
in between adventuring and killing. You know,
Would you like to train Kip a little bit to learn some tricks or something?
sure. Oh, actually, I wanted to do one thing, but I don't know if it's around. I'm gonna have to find some. I've heard stories of a thing called a stone that you could give a pet to make him, you know, talkative. He can actually talk.
Now, I know of the sending stones, but that's just a walkie-talkie.
Okay.
You're talking about awaken?
Yeah. Yeah. Supposed to be some spell or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, the spell. Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's like a
awaken.
6th level spell
Yes.
or something.
Yeah.
I don't know, but
Um,
if I can't find that, I'll teach him some commands and stuff to so he can just, you know, attack bad guys without me telling him or, ever how he feels.
let's see here. Hmm. Ooh, you know what? This could be a little bit of a side adventure. Um, so it's always possible that there is a place. There is a place. Um, it's not here though, unfortunately. It is in the lands of the mountainous regions to the west, across the Tiger River, the mighty Tiger River, um, and in the Shining Mountains, at the peak where it's called the peak where um, the earth meets the sky. Um, at that place, it is said that animals um, become like magical things happen. Uh, Animals become more intelligent and are able to speak. That some creatures take on uh, almost like a humanoid form, but the idea of this sentience of um, this totem-like mountain. Um, yeah, you will definitely hear rumors of that.
Awesome.
Well, if
Someone
we're
will someone will mention this to you, and they'll say, "Go to Basra. Follow the river that branches from the mighty Tiger north, uh, into the mountains. There, where this, when you find the source of that river, you'll be in the mountain that where the peak touches, where the land touches the sky."
Ooh. Okay. I'll write that
So that'll be a
down
little side adventure. Yeah.
write that
yeah,
down in the journal. If we ever get close to that area.
if
Oh,
we're
we
in the
will. We
area.
will. We will. It's just west of Ulgana.
Okay,
He's name dropping it now and we'll never hear about it again.
Oh no, this is like Equi's mission is to get like sentience
Hmm.
for Kip.
For my
So
buddy. Yes.
But who would voice Kip is the question
Samuel Jackson.
in the movie adaptation.
That's a
Chris
good.
Pratt, of
That was
course.
a good. Yes.
You're telling me a
Chris Hemsworth.
Pratt?
No, Chris Hemsworth. He's got to have that accent.
Very charming.
Yes.
Everyone loves Chris Hemsworth. Everyone loves Kip. It's a match.
There you
Perfect.
go.
All right. So it is 7:54 Eastern Standard Time. How about we take that 10-minute break? Come back at 8.
Bam. Hey, we're back.
Hey, we're back. How's it going, everyone? I hope everyone enjoyed that nice little intermission. And now we are going to make the trip from Merganopolis to Ulgena. Now,
Oh, there goes Wes.
I wish I could have some slides about like the countrysides that you pass through, but I'll do my best to mitigate that through words.
We could do the
So,
Indiana Jones map line
yes.
travel. Yeah.
Oh, I can actually do that. Let's
Yeah.
see. Uh, Here we go. Meow, meow, meow. No, so yeah, but yeah, that is the path we are taking. But anyway, the countryside that you see, um, as you travel further south, um, you notice a lot less villages, um, and Merganopolis has quite a few surrounding them. A lot of farm towns, a lot of things like that. Little places here and there to spend the night. It takes about a week to get to Ulgena. Um, and along the way, up until you reach the outskirts of Tangri-La, the pastoral community turns into more hilly terrain, um, and high on one hill, on a not really a hill so much as a mesa, is the embodying city of Tangri-La. The mountain, the walls on top of this mountain-esque feature are just immense. Um, it looks impossible to get to. Um, there is on the south side of the city, on the opposite side from you, um, a ramp that leads up the mountain um, to the gates of the city. A very defended and defensible position. You see archers walking along the walking along the ramparts, keeping an eye on you and your trail of horses as you go from traveling south to southwest. You ride on the outskirts of the desert. Palm trees, ferns, um, all sorts of tropical plants. It's you are entering into what is now more of a subtropical region. Um, it's definitely getting warmer, um, but it is by all means not arid uh, as much as you'd like to expect. It is pretty arid, that's for sure. Um, but in the area you're going through, the rains do come, and eventually you make your way to the town, the small city, the center of learning in this part of the world, Ulgena.
Fun.
Ulgena is a small town, mostly made up of, um, mud brick buildings, There are two notable features about the town. Um, One is this tower that stands pretty much near the entrance um, of the village, just across the bridge that crosses the stream where they get their water from. This tower um, is capped in a dome of gold that catches the light and just reflects it in just an awe-inspiring light. At the top of the hill that stands just behind the town is not a castle, is not a keep, is not even a palace, but a monastery, a school, a temple.
That's what has the gold dome. Or what building has the gold?
So here I will
Sorry.
ping it on the map. Let's go here. So this building here is the one with the golden dome, and up here on top of the hill is the temple with um like that's basically also a monastery
Okay.
and library and school. There's also one other large feature of the town, and that is the local magistrate's office, and basically the center of trade is this one building in the eastern part of town. Um, it's a little off the beaten path, but it's where the uh, the town green would be basically, where the bazaar would be. Um, it it's funny because the market is not the center of the town, but rather this tower with this golden dome. Um, and that's what you see as you make your way into Ulgan. There is a small building um, just outside of this tower. Um, as I said, they're mud brick, um, flat roofed buildings. Um, this one just happens to have the sweet, succulent smell of roasted boar coming from it. And you're probably hungry. It's later in the day, and it's this um, public house, if you will, this eatery, this tavern, uh, welcomes you um, with its rich smells of spice, things like cumin and turmeric, cinnamon, and probably also clove. um, uh, what smells like a wonderful curry is brewing in this wonderful place.
I could dig into some of that. What do you guys think?
Very well, lead on.
So inside, you find yourself in, it's the local eatery, and it doesn't really have a name. It's just a kitchen, if you will, in a common room. There is a bar, um, though you'll find quickly. Uh,
Oh man.
Mine quickly leaves.
Two.
Oh no.
All
Hello?
right,
We find quickly.
I don't know if you heard anything I said after that, but okay, so yeah, what would you like to do as you enter into um this eatery, this local establishment?
Reminds me a lot of Machu Picchu.
The people seem receptive to the appearance of strangers.
Give me an insight check.
Could I perhaps give her advantage?
Oh, yes. Yes, you may.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I
Oh,
don't
that that she needed it.
Mm.
22, very good. So with a 22, you get the idea that the people in this town, although they are it's a very small town. It's well, it's a small city. It's it's not surrounded by farming villages or anything like that. But they seem very receptive to strangers coming through. Um, you can tell that there probably is some prosperous trade in this region, as it is, just almost in a crossroad between Umaya and Murganopolis and Tangri-La.
So I'll put on my friendliest halfling smile and stroll in. Say, we're
You'll notice there are
hungry.
others halflings there, by the way.
Oh, okay, good, good. I'll look around and smell the air. And say, we're looking for some bowls of whatever that delicious smell is.
Welcome, strangers. Welcome to Ulgena, says this burly bartender, and he wears a turban on his head, a head wrap, um, and he uh, he ushers you um, towards the bar, and he'll from a large stew pot, um, he'll pour you some bowls of this rich curry, um, and he'll say to you, "Be 5 silver apiece. Thank you very much."
I think we can manage that, right, everybody?
Mm-hmm. I'll just give him a gold and pay for one other person, whoever wants to not pay. So I don't have any silver on me, so I'll just cover someone else.
Okay, okay. Um, let's see. So, um, he'll ask you, "Would you like anything to drink?" The the water here in town is excellent. We
The
have a
water?
spring
Oh,
um that does produce uh some very bubbly, clear water. Um, likewise, uh, fresh milk is always to be had.
I'll have some of your finest water, please.
Milk is always good. Good for strong bone.
What kind of milk?
Chocolate.
Uh, it is cow's milk, yes.
Do you have
I'll have some milk.
Do you have beer?
He looks at you and says, "I'm sorry, we do not serve alcohol."
I look down at Kip. Sorry, bud. No beer.
Your badger has a problem.
Only when he runs out.
I
Then it's
guess
your
I'll
problem.
I guess I'll take a large uh, bowl of milk.
And the bartender will produce this. Well, not the bartender, but the keeper will produce this for you. And um, as you consume your beverages and your curry, um, a delightfully spicy one at that. So night begins to fall, and the question becomes, where will you sleep for the night?
I think we would ask this nice man where he would recommend we stay.
There is only one place for outsiders, excuse me, for those who are not citizens of our town to stay. And that is, of course, for free at the monastery.
Oh, that's awful nice. Free?
Well, yes.
Is there some, fine print, some reason we might not want to stay there?
Oh no, no. It's uh a modest accommodation for sure, for sure. But it is quite it is what it is. It's the monks will take great care of you. Um and all they ask in return is that you help out while you stay there.
Like
Help out
clean
in what way?
clean some dishes, sweep the floor, that sort of thing.
Exactly. They oftentimes will come down to the village and help us out quite a bit. But yes, they take care of their lot there. Um their influence is why we don't have alcohol. If their influence was any greater, we probably wouldn't even need money. But alas, we um for the traders that come into town and sell at the bazaar, we do need to make our own. But other than that, it's a very self-sufficient place.
Well, that's awful nice of you to, put up travelers for free.
Yes, you can take that up with the headmaster, uh, the abbot. His name is Sanjo.
Can I do another insight check just to see if there's some hidden motivation for trying to send us there?
Okay, yeah, sure.
No. Nope, seems good.
Nope, nope, nope. You
We'll
you
give that
wholly trust him.
advantage.
Or maybe with a 7 you might have some suspicions that aren't don't have any reason behind them, but may keep you wary.
I don't know, you guys. Maybe I don't know. Maybe they're gonna try to make us slaves or something. I don't trust it.
He do not believe in slavery, ma'am.
That's what they all say. And then they make you
Insight
slaves.
check.
That's exactly what a slaver would say.
And they
Uh,
say this this is the temple of Ulgan. Are you familiar with who Ulgan is?
I might have heard the name once or twice.
Ulgan is the son of Kera. Ulgan is the god of sun and earth, the god of light. His symbol, which you will see, and he above the um uh above the center of the room, there's a chandelier. Um, in the middle is a bright light, like a large candle, and it's surrounded by 7 candles. And it says his symbol is the 7 stars. Um, you will find this symbology or the symbolism throughout Ugena. He is our patron. He is the brother of Erlik, who is the god of darkness and death. Ulgen is the foil to this um, evil deity. Ulgen is a god of order and justice, a god of birth and life.
All right, I didn't mean any disrespect. I apologize.
By no means have I taken any ill will towards you. I have taken no offense. We here in Ulgena seek to enlighten. We all seek enlightenment here, and many come here to seek. knowledge and the light that devotion to Olgin achieves. He'll
Oh,
point
yeah.
out the window to the tower. Say that structure there is the Tower of Light. You, I'm sure you have noticed its golden dome.
It's hard to miss.
The tower is it is the home of the seven sons of Ulgan. Each level, there are 7 floors. You see, each level is a test, a test of one's um, prowess and devotion, a test of one's humility and their composure. To reach the top of the tower is to harness enlightenment, and many come to seek the what is called the light of Ulgan, um, something that is received if you are able to master the 7 levels of the 7 suns. And well, many come, few find it.
Ominous.
He seems to be very sad about this.
Well, you can't let everyone into the club, right?
Oh, it's not even about that. It's I mean, enlightenment is the goal. It is the unachievable for our mortal lives. To achieve enlightenment is to find heaven itself. And he says, seek the abbot. Abbot Sanjo will let you know what you need to know. If it is your path to seek enlightenment. In the meantime,
Can I get one of those
enjoy your
bowls?
stay. What's that?
Can I just get a bowl of curry to go?
Of course, of course.
Right. Thank you.
And he'll put it inside of a wooden bowl. Everything here is wooden. Um, and he'll put it inside of a wooden bowl and say, "Take this." Um, in fact, here, and he gives everyone a bowl of curry to go, and says,
Cool.
"Free of charge."
Oh, that's so nice. Free curry. Best kind.
So, um, oh, let's see. You head up the road. You head towards the Temple of Ulgan. Um, Kevin, if you will, please switch us to the Temple of Ulgan.
Temple of Ugin.
So, the temple is surrounded by a palisade. Um, or not a palisade, that's not the word I'm looking for. Like a porch, basically. Um, covered in columns, 2 by 2. Um, and well, uh, the structure off the map, there are 2 towers, one to the north and one to the south. Um, they are places of uh, different places of learning, but the main structure, which is here on the map, um, is more of a school than anything else. So here, let me drag your characters. We haven't seen these guys in so long.
Kip.
It's Kip.
He needs his own theme song.
All right.
What
So,
tunes us?
all right, all right. So, you reach the front doors of the Temple of Ulyan. Here on the Temple Mount, the Temple Hill, you notice that the the pillars are ornately carved with the symbol of the main sun with the 7 stars coming down from it.
Mm.
Is there a door? Or
There is a door. It's right here.
Oh, okay. I see. This is the porch thing you were talking
Yes, it's like a porch. Yeah.
about. Okay.
We just knock.
Kind of.
Before, as you're standing at the door will open, and inside are 2 young students, 2 young monks in plain robes, a boy and a girl, teenage, uh, and they they both say in almost unison, "Welcome to the Temple of Ulgan. All are welcome." And they open the doors and allow you to come inside.
Thanks. Were you just waiting there for somebody to show up?
The little boy nods.
Do your feet not get tired?
The girl says, "We work in shifts. We don't stay
Ah.
here all day.
It's an important job.
Oh, hang
We
on.
all have jobs here."
We're looking for Sanjo. Can you tell us where to go?
Go through the second set of doors and continue straight ahead into the main chamber. He's conducting a prayer right now.
Oh, flip one of them a copper.
She
Whoever
looks
answers.
at it curiously.
Don't spend that all in one place, okay? You know, like a candy bar or something. Invest it for your future.
She seems confused.
All right, never mind.
So as you enter into through the second set of doors, the the smell of incense, sweet smelling, um, probably sandalwood, um, and sage, fill that sort of smoke fills the air, and ahead you hear chanting, just a lot of ohms, things like that. No words, just sound. As you approach the main chamber, you see monks all kneeling on the floor. Um, Dozens, probably a good 3 dozen monks, um, tightly packed in this chamber. And at the lectern is a bald headed man with a long gray beard. He wears a very simple robe. Um, his robe is white, unlike the gray of everyone else. Um, and he says, "Brothers, sisters, we have guests." And they none of them stop chanting. Um, but he says, come forward, come to the lectern. What
Uh,
are your names, travelers?
I will cough horribly from underneath my helmet. Excuse me, nose is sensitive to smell of wood. My name is Jeremiah Stonesman.
Your name is Heyrodian. Am I correct?
Sure.
Whoa, Kip just went flying off the screen. What just happened? Okay,
He's just that powerful.
Kip got scared. All right. And
Mm,
the rest of you,
I'm Penrose Wellerby at your service.
please, sister, I am at your service.
Oh, well. Gosh, thanks.
I am Equi, and this is Kip, my companion.
All creatures of this great world are welcome in our doors.
I am Dawson Dim, a servant of Iata. Thank you for letting us in.
Ah, yes, Iata, a great, great keeper of the moon. And he says, I am Abbot Sanjo. Is there, are you seeking enlightenment? What, what do you seek? What service can I be for you?
I think we're
put
looking
us
for
in the direction of the Erlican Horde temples.
yeah, looking for information mainly, not so much on the enlightenment.
What
Already
is
found.
information? What is seeking information if not the search for enlightenment?
I've already found enlightenment.
Have you now? Please. I would love to discuss this with you. I'm not doubting you. I just would merely love to hear what your enlightenment is. Further understanding would bring me closer to my own.
I serve. I'm gonna pronounce this wrong to the end of time, but Bianai.
Actually, I think that was pretty right on.
Okay, I serve her, the goddess of the forest. Through her and my own oath of the ancient spirits of the land, the forest, and the plains, I have found a sort of peace and sense of duty.
To be one with your surroundings is truly um, enlightenment of a kind.
Does it
It is definitely on
invigoration
the
like no
path.
other?
What's that?
Does it invigoration like no other?
And he welcomes you and says, "Please, we are doing our nightly prayer. Um, our prayer that that the sun will rise again after the dark fades away. We sing a song in praise that um, we thank um, Ulgin that of for the knowledge that the sun will always rise the next day."
Hmm, very wonderful.
But that, we don't want to interrupt or nothing. Should we just go wait somewhere, or can we talk to you after?
He'll smile and he'll say, "You don't have to join us in prayer, but if you would like, um, you can wait in the library. It is just down the hall, the way you came, second door on the right."
Cool.
Okay, cool. Thanks. Run away. Good luck with the prayer.
Can I just like not really pray because I'm kind of got my own deity, but
Well, see, that's the
listen in.
thing is Baianai. See, all the deities are somehow linked to one another. Um let's see. Baianai is she's the goddess of the forest, but like many others, she is one of the many children of Kera. Um, with that being said, she is like the little sister of Ulgan.
Hmm.
Even Ayata is a younger son of Kera. Um, Ulgan was basically the firstborn of Ulgan. I mean, I'm sorry. Ulgan was the firstborn of Kera, um, and then Erlik as well, um, and Ume, who is the goddess of fertility and abundance. Now, the goddess of fertility and abundance is sort of like more or less, I believe, the mother goddess. So she is um, she's also she's a daughter of Kera, but yeah, she's yeah. Oh my
Very
gosh,
cool.
I am actually mixing up Ume and Ulgen's symbols. Ume is actually the sun with the 7 rays, but Ulgen is the 7 stars in a circle. So yeah, that's.
Easy mistake to make.
But yeah, I believe Ume is the mother of Ulgen's children.
Very cool. Yeah, I see no harm in listening in and just kind of hanging out.
I want to check out their library.
So the library is immense, scrolls beyond measure. Um, you notice that there's work tables and bookshelves. Um, a brazier hangs from the ceiling, and a nice warm fireplace in the back. A set of stairs lead up to the next level, um, where there are even more books,
All right, this is what I'm talking about.
Hey,
or rather, scrolls. It's not books, scrolls.
Penrose, tell me find something. See if they have anything here about the 9 sons of Erlich.
Yeah, yeah, we don't need to wait for that guy. Let's look.
Yeah, we can read, right?
Totally. I can
Um,
definitely read.
I'll assist and give her guidance on it.
Okay, all right. So yeah, give me an investigation check.
Did it do? Am I lagging? There it is.
There we go.
And then a
Plus
D4, 3.
plus 3. Okay, so 14 plus 3, 17. So yes, you will find a plethora of scrolls on the 9 sons of Airleak. Some of them are studies into the psychology or even the um, or even the so some of them are into like the psychology of the followers of the 9 sons, as well as the psychology of the or even philosophy, if you will, of um the 9 sons themselves and what their goals are on this world. um you would find some books on astrology that deal with the 9 sons and how the planets being in line and the stars um, affect their power and their ability to um, be on this planet. Um, you would find scrolls on studies of um, like different questions behind what exactly their believers are told, what they believe, and what the leaders of these 9 sons religion, um, how it differs from what they actually tell. And it is obvious that many of the trickster deities, specifically like Yabish Khan, um, teach that their disciples will live forever in a true world that exists outside of this one, and that this world is full of treachery and uh, the teachings of this world, as far as heaven and the gods go, is all wrong, and their way is the true way. Um,
Does this
and that
world have a name?
what's that?
Does this world that they believe in have a name?
Oh, the other world. It's just referred to as the 9 levels of hell. Well, actually,
Okay.
they don't refer to it as 9 levels of hell. The people of Ulgan refer to it as that, but the devotees of the 9 sons just refer it as the 9 levels.
Okay.
Well, since I don't find exactly what we're looking for, I'll just immediately start like a conspiracy theory board and like trying to connect the dots.
Is there anything about a white face or mask or
So there is,
okay?
um, and it's with that 17, it would be relatively easy to find. So there is this deity called um, Ukar Khan. Ukar Khan is a deity of news and espionage. Um, Also trickery, but it will mention in these texts um, that um, Uchar is sort of like a between his brothers and uh, the world. Um, that he is sort of a link in the chain between each one of his brothers.
Okay. So he links his brothers, and he's also a trickery domain, like the serpent god we killed. Our serpent.
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
And I'll go ahead and show this to you again. Um, it is the 9 sons of Erlik, um,
The handout.
the handout. Yeah, but yeah. So Uchar Khan is the god of news and espionage, um, whose symbol is the white mask. You would basically find a scroll relatively similar to this that just pretty much states who the 9 sons of Erlik are, and um, what their symbol is, and what their what primary practices their worshippers um what they endeavor to complete in life.
When we find it, I'll say, aha, dramatically.
Amazing.
Thank you, Penrose.
Of course.
So Jeremiah, it's around this time that the prayer stops and the abbot comes down and
Cool.
from the stage, and will usher you to follow him to the library.
I
And
will do so.
um, the two of you will enter into the library, and um, yeah,
Yeah, that's
it's
nice.
at that point that he says, "Ah, I see you've already gotten to work. Let uh, let no time be wasted." And he says, "Patience can be a virtue." Um, and he'll say, "What is it exactly you are looking for?"
Uh, the location of the temples of the Sons of Erlik, right?
That's it.
Ah,
Like
a
specific locations is what we're on the hunt for.
I understand. However, I'm afraid I must disappoint you. The locations are unknown to us. Were they known to us, we probably would have done something about it by now.
You would have? You're not like peaceful types?
We we can act when necessary. Um,
Certainly don't look like much.
he looks at you and
Wow.
says,
You suck.
um, he looks you up and down and says, and what do you look like when you are not covered in your armor and weapons? No, I do not need armor and weapons to be much.
Fair
Also,
enough.
I don't need to prove myself. Um, he says, I've had to hold my own before, and I'll do it again if necessary.
Is he telling the truth?
Does he look
You,
tough? Could we take
yes,
I
him
don't
actually, yes.
believe you.
He's he's lithe, but he
No, I mean
no,
about the
he's definitely
temples.
like, oh yes, he definitely does seem to be telling the truth.
Okay.
Um, but he also was telling the truth that he could kick Jeremiah's butt. Uh,
Yeah, no. Definitely retired level 20 adventurer, we all know.
yeah, level 20 monk. You know, he's
Mhm.
you know. So yeah, he says unfortunately that knowledge is not to be gained here, but I do challenge you to um to seek something else. There is a way to find the knowledge you seek, and it is with a gift that few have ever received. Um, and that is the gift of light, the light of Ulgan. The light of Ulgan is a kind of enlightenment, if you will. It is there is a 7 tests. You will be challenged by the 7 sons of Ulgan in the Tower of Light. And when you reach the top, and I'm sure you will, if and when you do reach the top, each one of you is a, whoever makes it to the top receives a gift of light. And that's light of Ulgan is some sort of, well, it's different for everyone else.
You said you're sure we'll make it to the top. The guy in town said that not everybody makes it, and he looked real bummed about it too.
Yes, some flee. Um, some try multiple times and um, fail many times. Most do not succeed. It is a challenge for um, gifted, chosen, um, and special people. Um, Sometimes people are no more special than what they take with them, and that is the rule of um, the tower. That you're only allowed to take yourself with you.
No friends. We got to do it alone.
You can take friends,
Oh, okay.
but
I'm assuming he means no armor or weapons.
correct. You will not need these things. And the path to the top is a path of trust, a path of camaraderie. In fact, that's why I believe you will reach the top. Because you seem to carry this connection between the 4 of you, the 5 of you. He smiles at Kip. When I was younger, I sought the top by myself. I realized I couldn't do it alone. And I trained for many years. I trained with others. And the other brothers and sisters that I traveled up with. Some of them have gone on to carry the word of Ulgen into other regions of the world. Some have stayed behind with me to help protect this wonderful temple. But we reached the top together. It is a secret that I probably shouldn't be telling you, but I know you're going to find out anyway, because I can tell you're going to go in together. It's something most people have to learn on their own. But it seems you've already taken that first step. It seems you've already learned the first lesson. But I wonder, how committed is your team? That will be the test. Enough talk. It is getting late, and it is time to sleep. In the morning, I expect you to be up for dinner, or I'm sorry, be up for breakfast as the sun rises, and join us for our morning prayer um, at just before the sun rises. Someone will come and get you. And it is with that that I must part. I will see to it that some of the other brothers and sisters bring you to the common room upstairs where you can sit, think, and sleep and rest. Good night, and I wish you light. And he'll walk out of the library.
Sit and think, my favorite.
We gotta go through a test. Great.
Naked.
Fine, right?
No weapons,
Yeah,
no
we'll be
armor.
We already know how to, work together, teamwork, all that stuff. That's like our whole thing, right?
Yeah, of course. We got this.
Oh no, of course we have. We have the
Yeah. It's why
mighty
are they?
Penrose Dawson and whatever.
Oh, what's your name?
Equi. I almost said Requi for a second. I was like,
Dude.
that's not right.
And
No.
you, Kip's human.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
guy with the badger.
Kip says he.
Wait,
Or-
you
he
have a
said
name?
I'm Kip's. I'm Kip's human.
I thought it was Kip Jr. Oh, okay.
But he did say
Equi.
Kip
Wait,
could
Kip
come.
as a human?
Yes, Kip could come. So, yay.
Well, yeah, he couldn't keep us apart if he tried.
Okay, bye.
Okay. All right. There we go. Okay. Anyway, I guess that's the signal. I think we'll end it for there for tonight. And next week we will begin the test. The 7 tests of the Tower of Light and the 7.
Sounds fun.
And we'll nail it
Yes, we will.
with our superior friendship skills.
Friendship is magic.
Teamwork makes the
Yeah.
dream work.
All right, guys. It's been great. It's season 2. We're doing this. All right. Thank you to everyone who stopped by, and we will see you next week. All right. Say goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Oh.
Bye.